Margie, a game that had 0-0 written all over it, it seemed, has ended 2-0. How do you feel about that?
Delighted with the 3 points. I think it's a sign of a side that's going to be up there challenging when you don't play as well as you can and you still come away with the points. I think first half we didn't move the ball quickly enough, to be honest, and allowed Barwell to just sit back and camp in. We needed to move them about quicker, and I thought we did that in the second half. You know, it needed a couple of introductions from substitute bench, but you know, sometimes that's needed. Sometimes it doesn't go your way on the day for some players, and I think once you made the changes, it seemed to change the focus of the game.
How frustrating is it from the bench when you witness a first half like the one we saw, which we didn't have any shots on target? I mean, are you thinking about how you're going to change it before you get into half time?
Yeah, always. You know, I think you go in there at half time and I suppose you let your frustration go a little bit, to be honest. You know, some home truths had to be told, but you know, in the right way, and you know, I'm delighted with the lads' response, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying on commentary that it definitely had 0-0 written all over it. That was us trying to make things happen, and obviously it did. A funny sort of, smelly goal really in some ways, and with a long distance header, but we got there in the end.
Yeah, you know, like you say, there's many times I've been stood here doing interviews and bemoaning our luck, and you know, we probably had a little bit of luck in that respect with the first goal, although I don't know if Matty's Matty Wolfenden's tried to head it back across goal. That's what it looked like, and he did, but he just back across goal into the top corner, which is a bit of a bonus, really. And then the second goal, I think Tom Davies has attacked the ball really well, and it's pleasing to see that set pieces have come off for us.
Well, we saw that, the team was plugging away, even though it was looking like we weren't going to get that goal, and Davis did get everything there. He just sort of launched himself at the ball. We saw his run from way out, and it was, as you say, good to see him get that.
Yeah, definitely. It's one thing that he does well is, I think at his previous club at Team Northumbria, I think he scored 28 goals or something in 2 seasons, which for the centre back is no mean feat, so pleased to see him arrive there, and like I say, he was determined to get his goal.
One player who stood out for us from the gantry there was Nelson Motta. When he came on, he seemed to make a few things happen. Yeah,
he's an exciting player, isn't he? He's great to watch, and he's got an end product to him as well. He was unfortunate on his debut not to mark it with a goal, and I think today the keeper's pulled off a world-class save to deny him a goal again. But he's always a threat, and he's still a settling-in period for him to somewhat. But delighted to have players like that, and I look round on the bench and we've got the likes of Joe Fox, Matt Walwyn, who we can call on. Lots of strength in depth, so very pleasing, and it's just a case of us making sure that we kick on from here, or keep going in the vein that we have been over the past 8 or 9 weeks, really.
And it keeps that great run continuing into the busy Christmas period. That must please you.
Yeah, definitely, because winning breeds confidence, and what we've got in there is a confident bunch of players at the moment. It'll be a different scenario when on Boxing Day for us. It'll be something that we have to go and face head on, because it'll be difficult at Ashton, but it's something that we'll never ever fear. Buxton, exactly the same. That'll be a difficult game for us, but like we say, it's not a cliche, it's the truth. There's no real easy games in this league.
And a word for the standing goalkeeper on his first appearance.
I thought he was excellent for a 19-year-old lad. Probably his first time in front of a crowd of that size. I thought he was commanding. I thought he kicked the ball well. Whatever he did with a great deal of confidence. So well pleased for him, and it'd be great to speak to Huddersfield and give them good positive feedback on the lad.
And just on that, we'd be remiss if we didn't ask about James Spencer. How's he looking? Still too early to say?
We're just waiting for the results of a scan. He's definitely torn his medial ligament, and there's a possibility it might be a cruciate ligament as well. So we're just waiting for the results of the scan.
But back to the positive side, confident going into Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always confident. When I come out of there and I look around the group of players that we've got, it's a pleasure to be involved with them.
Cheers, Karl.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.